Look closer,
What are you
look
doing?
Tony, look closer. Here. It is caused by the friction of people coming and going. Look.
What you're looking at.
Look at the ground. The stones are carved because people come and go.
Could they be animals?
That could be a lair right now. Yes, because the stone is carved.
You are right. It's carved.
Yes, it's carved.
They eroded because they went in and out a lot. What do you think about this story?
Well, it's impressive. One thing leads to another, and it seems like it never stops ending.
I think that
Something impressive that we have to return.
it is. I necessarily believe that of all, this is the one that marks a possible beginning for us. Let's start. Climbing to points of interest on the hill. Due to the conditions we are in, we may pause it. We are not going to rule it out completely because the symbology is there. We have to check what we can do. But we came to check the interesting points. The ones we showed you the day before, the marks that are there, and some that we are about to see.
No.
From here we can see the object that we saw in the alignment.
There is variation green, but also we have not arrived. This V.
And I think it has a crown on top of it. It's a crowned cross.
That leads to where we are going right now. We are working with the detector. So let's see what we can do. In the Valley of the Witches, where they have seen it burning. There is a chance that we will find something in that place. Tell him that we are going to move, and let's see what we can... Oh, and he dropped a piece, huh?
Did you think?
Where else? This...
Could a piece have come off? Yes, look. Yeah, look. Here it ends. Because if you see that here, it closes.
But they probably hit and...
Here, it closes. Here's the little tail of the toe.
Fell
If
off?
it closes, that's why they made it. But if you give it this way,
it can simulate the stream or...
Exactly. It's giving an okay signal. From the stream, there it goes.
What? From the valley, right? From the stream, from the...
Bathing Creek is telling you to follow the path. And on the way, you're going to find a place. These are the curves that the stream has. Look, these are...
With this, we intend to go to a depth of approximately 4 meters. What does this one do? It makes a shot down in with a pulse. We're going to see if it gives us any tone when we're using it. Past the detector there were no marks. Although there are still many things are pending, but I want you to see this.
Why? Because nothing happens.
Why?
What will be left of you if that stone falls on you? I don't invent. Well then, Dante, what do you think of the story for this?
Well, it's impressive. One thing leads to another, and
One thing leads to another.
it seems that it never stops ending.
But this little tail, if it's good for a hiding place, does it have access?
Because it does not pass.
The same...
You don't know
Anything.
what it has.
You don't know what.
Right now,
This one has no filler. Look, Dante. Dante, are they?
That.
Come closer.
There.
This has the touch of an agent coming and going.
You?
Look,
From what you see,
you can see the earth, the carved stone. Look, they were going in and out.
Animals?
that could be a den. Now it could be a den. Yes, because the stone is carved.
Yes, it's carved.
It's carved out also.
Entrance and exit.
Burrow. From,
yes, it's more rigid.
and now
What?
it's a burrow.
Yes, in fact, also these stones are extremely heavy. It is not a normal weight, and it has a lot of mineral and metal. How much will you give?
Well, I think we are going to put this exploration on hold. And when we stop doing it this far,
Yes, it is a place with quite a lot of possible places.
quite a lot.
A lot. Thanks to the alignments by the detection and adventure team, we were able to reach these places
Okay, Yovas, so we are in this alignment, we are close to let them. I put here that now we have close to 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock with 9 in the morning. We are doing an alignment, but we are bringing a tool to do a night alignment. So that's what we are trying to do right now at this moment. This is a monument of Yovas. There is a frog sign on this rock. Generally, this sign leads to treasure 99% of the time.
Sure.
But thinking about this, and if you want to align once and for all, this should be the alignment that would be towards there. Which would be to follow that laser point. It is not lost. There you can see the laser point, but that area has already been explored and there is nothing. But there is an interesting detail in this. You can see the frog's eye. So when you see the eye, then the direction changes.
So you line up and we keep marking.
And look, send it directly to this hole. Then that hole sends to these others and makes 1, 2, and then here is the address. Exactly.
Here we are going to, with the beak that this hole has. Here they are sending us the address.
What would that be over there? Let's see if you want to hit the stone first so we can follow it. Then according to this marker, it is directing us here. Come on. Follow the marker. So look, Yovas. Come. Guys, that's what I'm telling you. Look at the stone. It turned out to be correct. Yovas, look. That's where you see, is it with the symbology? It is a
painting. It's symbolizing that it is a covered cave or vault. Okay. And here we have a continuation, a line with a circle. Circle, what is this? The circle is the entrance. It's marking the entrance.
the vault. Okay, so here we don't see any direction on this stone, but there is a
line. It has to stay here.
line to see, throw the line
It has
there.
to go.
Okay,
There, that's right.
make this line and look. Exactly. At another stone. of direction. Okay, we point the laser towards that area. The partners are already on that side, are already here. We have to move. Here it is. In triangle. It should make us go there, but as the alignment continues moving here, we continue pointing there. Here it is, look. That stone was in charge here, or? Failing that, if we follow it,
Follow.
Where is it? In this area I had not found. No, not in this area. There, on this side is one.
sending towards. Well, it is already an area that is not explored. Let's wait until tomorrow morning. Follow that alignment, but failing that Yuyovas. If we will follow that line in that slot, let's see the laser and walk to where the laser and walk towards where the area is. Look over there. They walk towards where the laser is, Dante.
It's gonna hit the, what's it called? Garambulo.
Garambulo, then we have to look for some alignment here. Come.
Garambulo.
So that you're not left without light. It is leading towards a tree now. I'm going to make a mess of it. Wow, look at it.
I sent.
To see. But look, he is sending to that area. That marker sent to that area. I'll see you, Abbas. The explanation is all yours.
These are the famous watermarks. Water marker. Here these positions were filled in, and as they filled up, they would go down. They came down and sent you to an address. But here, it matches with this marker. This marker is pointing directly over there.
Look, I want you to see it like this. Haha. Yes, I want you to see it exactly like that. Just look at what we find again. Let's see. Hit it with the laser. Haha. Is that you...
In the middle, it would be better. To lay it down, it would be like this. Let's see. The mark sends us here to Yovas. And this other one sends us to exactly the same place. You can see what they have done. Look, Yovas. There is another marker.
This one is a triangle, a marker of a guard.
Well carved here, that should indicate, well, the markers have been taking us there, but there is another triangle here. Would send us this one.
Here they are sending this one, and there is another triangle. That would be three. That would be three triangles. You can see that already.
And they have given him 3 if this one sends us here to this zone. This last one sends us here, where it is also already worked. And just look. Wow.
Excellent.
Something already worked. Okay, we are talking about that. This area is worked at least with 3 holes.
Triangle. It's simulating that. Where is it for?
I don't put your hand.
Where's it going? We'll give you the idea. Here, this hole is giving us direction. And here, it goes up and tells us where this triangle is. To the direction where it's finished, it's sending you exactly here, back to the triangle, to that tree, right? Yes. To the garambulo. And by the way, the garambulo is burned. Maybe it could be the gases. Let's see.
No, give me a little bit so that I can see it in the perspective to see this one here. Okay, then here we could be talking about a closed triangulation, no? This looks a lot like the one over there, but it is carved, perfect cut. Not chiseled. Do you think they removed it from its location?
They removed it from its location? Apparently, yes, because here you can see the mark. Actually,
where it is. So actually that one was attached there. It was attached here. As the treasure stories, because the trees are burned and twisted. Already.
They are burned because of the gases. They get poisoned. They are poisoned by quicksilver or by some buried gas.
No.
And this one is practically burned.
We set up camp and we are ready to rest. Our tents are already set up. It started to get a little windy. It's already, our colleague is already resting. This is the one where Dante is going to camp with Chava. We also came here for a picnic. Don't think that this is just Dante's way. Not only do we come like this, but we come to be and be well. Ha ha ha. We are going to try to rest to recover some energy after the walk and be in full attitude for the rest of the exploration. Well, have a good night now.
Good night. Pedro de Astualga was a gavilero. He is the son of some Spanish landowners. They were miners who worked for the Spanish colony, a person of the worst kind, together with some others began to put together a band, the famous band of Gavileros of Pedro de Astualga. They were raiders. They attacked the conduct of the Spanish colony. They had on their side all that was the Sierra de San Miguelito, all of San Luis, part of Zacatecas. At the time they began to save, since they didn't have somewhere to store them. There were no banks, there was nothing. They began to make their guards in the hills, the entire Sierra de San Miguelito.
The stones look very high, don't they? Maybe it is.
It is already big. If you want to zoom in just for
Something like
here they
this.
start. They had knowledge of the symbology, of the monuments and the markers. They began to use practically everything to be able to make their paths logical with the writing that they began to make. Based on the Jesuit symbology, Spanish. And from there they began to populate all this, to use caves, vaults, which were used by the Spanish colony.
This went off, it was not engraving. To see if there was a black stone.
It would have to have an inscription, and it is the entrance door. That alone could be the filling, account as a grave. They put the tombstone. In those years they put it on a stone.
No, they didn't. No.
We are going to look for more expert people on the subject of debris removal so that everything can be done in the most efficient way, safe as possible. As you saw, we have at least one secured vault. The second search that was pending in the symbology, we are going to bring in other depth teams. We are going to bring the BHMyX equipment from the Kiwi brand so that we can go a little deeper and do readings in the fourth dimension. We also intend to call some experts apart from the symbology that we know, some experts in deciphering also by satellite. This means that we will not conclude the exploration, but simply pause it to continue retrieving information. So the Gavilero Pedro de Astorga, and with all those treasures that he hid, we intend to find and teach them how you and treasures can be recovered, even if they have been hidden in such a way that they could not be recovered, using the very famous and very well hidden secrets of the Spanish crown. So don't miss the next chapter in one more adventure in another part in the country of Mexico.